Hello and what's up, my friends? It's Thunderbob here, and tonight we're checking out a brand new game. This is Forever Skies. This is a new survival game that just went into early access today, June 22nd. And I saw a trailer for this, and the developer actually offered a key to check it out. And I was really intrigued by the trailer. It kind of reminds me of like Raft a little bit, but instead of having a raft in the ocean, you are upgrading an airship, and you're going through like a post-apocalyptic wasteland, upgrading your airship and recovering resources and fighting enemies. So it seems a little bit more action oriented than Raft, but I really enjoyed that game, and this seemed, at least conceptually similar to it. I really wanted to give this a try. Just show you the settings here. I'm 3440 by 1440. So it looks like supports ultra wide, though I do see a message. It's not yet optimized for high resolutions. We recommend playing at 1080p. I'm running a 3080 10700K. We'll see if I can run it 3440 by 1440. If not, we'll lower some settings here. It defaulted everything on Epic. And yeah. Does this have DLSS? Oh, it does have DLSS. I didn't notice that. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. Seeing this message saying it's not really configured for high resolutions. We'll see if DLSS might make things more playable. I noticed though the apply button when I did that did it? Looks like it kept it. Okay. Let's go ahead and start a new game, and we'll probably play like the first 30 minutes tonight. I just want to give like the beginning of this try. If I'm really into it, I'll maybe do a more thorough playthrough. I did a full playthrough of Raft, that's why I keep mentioning it. Easy, normal, hard, permadeath. Food and drink bars drop slower. No loss of resource after death. Food and drink bars drop at a normal rate. Also 20% of basic resource types upon death. Hard, death. Let's start with normal. I usually like pick like the default. They call it normal. I feel like that's where the developers want you to start at. Ooh, intriguing. And
Landing procedure completed.
the initial reviews on this on Steam have been pretty positive, though it is early access. And what I've read is like it only has kind of the beginning of the game, like it doesn't have the full story. Sagittarius 2 went silent for months, then this one signal and silence again. None of us know what awaits for you there, but if there's a chance that you have found the virus, then maybe we can survive. Find the virus sample at all costs. Okay.
We arrived at the source of the signal.
Just gonna check kind of FPS here, and like 100 or so. Not a bad looking game. Kind of not a lot to look at just yet, but I don't know what those like are. Those spores or something?
Health parameters low. Check the database for details.
Hold. That text is so small at this resolution. Maybe that's why they say it's not fully supported. To-do list. Locate the source of the transmission. Satisfy your hunger. That's my main goal in life, to be honest. Base. Health parameters. Immunity cycle. Determine how hard you suffer from the virus. Value depends on other health parameters. Fatigue bar, health bar, hunger, and thirst bar. It feels kind of similar to Raft. Raft had kind of like a stamina, a health, thirst, and hunger. Any solid state battery. I feel like there should be a noise for that. Like I'm not hearing like any electrical sound or anything. Early access, I can forgive them. Got machine parts. Machine parts. I kind of want to just jump. I'm not... Is it supposed to be like spores? Or like pollen? I guess pollen is a type of spore, isn't it? For post-apocalyptic, there is a lot of green. Everything's been screwed up since we found that damned virus. We're all getting sick. Equipment is breaking down. And there's this Noah situation. The power blew out again, and the door's locked. I'll check if the beacon tower has a compatible battery. It's always Noah. One of my buddy's kids named Noah. He's a good kid, though. Do you remember the forests? Yeah. I'm actually going on a trip into the forests of Maryland. Tomorrow I'm going to fly up there for a family get-together. Sunmelon. I hit consume instead of take by mistake. That's a pretty gnarly looking corpse. Like, it's all like desiccated. I like the look of this game. It's got like, it's a cool vibe. Okay, I do have a jump. Okay, I got the battery, and I needed a battery down below.
New radio message received.
We were down under the dust. We found the lab where they first analyzed the virus 400 years ago. That's when it all started. No one crazy. That bastard stole the sample, our airship, and broke the radio. He just left us here to die. He's dangerous as all hell. The location of the sample is at the overgrown greenhouse. Scientists live there who studied flora from under the dust. If you want to get there, try visiting some radio towers and wind farms to get necessary devices. Be careful, the world no longer wants us. It's not a place for humans anymore. Expedition Sagittarius too. It kind of reminds me of like the info dumps in Raft. Like I keep calling back to that just because it kind of feels that if you don't know Raft, you're like on a raft in the middle of the ocean, but it's more than that. It's actually kind of post-apocalyptic, and the waters have risen, and there's very little land left. And like if you do the story mission, I played through it all now. There's a video on the channel of it. It tells kind of a story of like the last survivors, and eventually you find like a safe place, utopia kind of. It's honestly not told that greatly, but the game is still awesome. I still enjoy that game quite a lot. It's all because of this damn dust. Noah heard voices. He was mumbling out nature surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He said he knew what to do so we could return to Earth again. He wanted us to help him to follow the voices. Lunatic. We locked him in a cell for his own good, but the bastard hid the extractor and ran off. I've read this is only single player. I hope maybe they add multiplayer, because Raft, I played multiplayer with a buddy of mine, and enjoyed it quite a lot playing it together.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Was that my raft? Dirty water. Should I drink the dirty water? I'm gonna fill up my bottle. Take fabricator. Place on your airship. So this is my airship. This is very much like that, where it starts you off with like a very small kind of space. I wonder if I get full control of the raft, of the airship, or if it's like in Raft where you kind of like just go where the wind takes you at the beginning. Been building a new airship for 2 months since that bastard Noah got away with our equipment. If only if my workshop hadn't collapsed, I would have already had the airship engine research completed. Place the rudder, place the fabricator. So that's the stuff it wants me to do. Expand the airship. Not yet. Needs resources from further locations. Can I get through there? I feel like there's stuff over there though. Can I bolt over? I feel like I should be able to get through here. The field of view is giving me kind of a headache. But it said it defaulted to 90, but look how high it goes. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit. It's weird that there's an apply button, but like it's grayed out. Like maybe it's only some of the settings like that require a game break or something. My research on photophobia virus has shown that it can be cured with uh, lecithin? Lecithin? It's best found in the dust, moths, and other things living in the dust layer. I prepared a lure to attract these objects. Use it with the insect catcher on the airship, lower it into the dust, and wait for the catch. Some food from the world eaten raw may be harmful. I'll leave a membrane for the water condenser just in case. I'm getting lots of stuff. They're handing me lots of stuff here at the beginning, I feel like. I don't know what these are, but I have so many machine parts already. Okay, what is the... Okay, you use the use button on the ladder. That's intuitive. It's another body. More water. Should I drink some? Ooh, okay. I should probably clean the water before I drink it. Okay, my bottle's full. Yeah, that's definitely hurting me. Okay. I do have that purifier thing. I wonder if I can I do anything with it yet? Machine parts, transformers, deck extractor. I don't have all the parts yet, I don't think. I really just want to get to the part where I can like fly the ship around and know if I have like actual control of it or if I'm limited to kind of floating in the wind. I have a feeling at the beginning it's probably like just floating around, and then you'll probably unlock additional movement mechanics. That's where I came from earlier, right? But I believe that's where I started. But it does kind of look like like I feel like I can walk across there. I can't. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to go over there. This is craft deck extractor. So I need a transformer. And I need a synthesizer and metals. I cannot make anything currently, so I need to get the thing for this thing. Transformer. Transformers, they're more than meets the eye. Yeah, I'm a dork, sorry. If you've seen my other videos, if you've been on the channel before, I've been covering a lot of Diablo 4 lately. That's why I haven't played much else, but this was intriguing enough to like pull me away from that for at least a little while. And if I'm into this, like that might be my other game that I play, like around Diablo 4. I'm also almost done with Tears of the Kingdom, though I haven't really featured that on the channel at all, just because it's kind of hard to stream from the Switch. Okay, maybe I do have to go back over here. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this is where I was at earlier.
Risk of starvation.
I have the sun melon. I just eat the sun melon. Yes, I got that. That's what opened this door. And that's what led me up here. I feel like I should be able to open this up. I have like a punch or a kick. I'm an idiot. It was right there. Well, I have found everything else that's up here, so...
Printing completed.
Fabricate is finished. Okay, place it on the airship. I don't have a lot of room on this airship. It cannot be placed inside. on the outside of the ship. So rotate maybe? Above? Toggle snapping. I'm right clicking. Position block. Position. Place on, like it wants me place it on the outside of the airship. It says R to rotate. Okay. It feels kind of finicky. But again, I'm not seeing how to place it on. It's inside the computer? Yeah, cannot place inside. Oh, there's a little deck panel here. Yeah. Extract the obstacles, blocking the entrance. Okay. 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 Use. It's kind of like No Man's Sky-ish, where you like kind of manipulate matter, kind of. Am I getting any resources when I do this? I don't know. But, okay. Now, I knew that door would get unblocked somehow. That is not any, you know... This is not how I thought that would happen, but okay. Battery. More info. There were fuel blueprints preserved on the memory card, but the most important one is the scanner. It's necessary to complete its research and craft it. After that, it should scan certain objects in the world so we can acquire more data for the blueprint. I need a battery to run the device. Okay. Pick up research station from the workshop. Dude, I'm super buff because that looked way bigger. Place on your airship. Does that mean inside? It does. My airship is tiny though. How am I going to fit all this stuff and myself and the minibar inside of my airship? Like, there's not even enough room here for my drinks. Insert a battery. Insert a battery. Research the scanner. Ooh, can I... Oh, I need engines. So you do get to control your ship. That's awesome. Oh, you have like a porthole. Okay. Research the scanner. Research the scanner. Those words have meaning. Okay, so this is the researcher. I gotcha. I gotta like think in terms of like raft. Okay, so this is like the research table. That's like that's the thing. You know what? But when I played co-op, they mostly made my buddy do all that, and I would just fish and stuff. That's the fun I had. Scanner. I need synthetics. Can you make me synthetics? I can make a bed. I just want to fly my ship, man. Can I get resources this way? Yeah, so let's give me some resources. One thing, the simplicity of raft, like at the beginning, I think is hard to beat. Where literally you're just on like a little tiny, like, I don't know, like a 4x4 raft, and there's like resources literally floating by you, and you have to pick them up, and you craft like, you know, the basics. This is like a lot more sci-fi and feels like not quite as maybe grounded, and like, I don't know, that experience at the beginning of that game is just really awesome.
Level is decreasing.
I gotta drink the pea water in a minute because I'm so thirsty. Okay, I drank some pea water. I'm also like starving. I got some fruit though. It does slowly kill me though. Oh god, I got the HIV. Nope, scanner. Okay. Alright, what did that do? I cannot craft the scanner. Crafting scanner.
Printing completed.
I just want to fly my ship, man.
Analysis completed. Detected new
This is kind of
objects
cool. It's kind of
requiring
like,
scanning.
it reminds me of like Metroid Prime. Scan the environment. Oh, that's a cool scan noise. Metal cluster. So why is like metal floating around? Synthetic cluster. I gotta turn my fan on real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, my fan is on. Just to keep you in the loop. And my guy's about to starve to death. We're gonna have to do this. It might give us more HIV, but we gotta do it. Okay, so I need to research engine and fuel. I want to be able to fly, so I definitely want to do the engine. It's just like one research for both of those. It's really convenient. In Raft, it takes forever to like eventually learn all this stuff. Like, I pretty much played like 80 hours of that game to make an engine. I felt like I just did it here in like 7 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. Craft an engine. What is involved in engine? Oh, I already have everything I need for an engine. That's cool. I am curious, like, the trailer made it look like there might be some combat, like some gunplay. You know, Raft had some melee combat, but I don't remember if you got any guns. At least I didn't when I beat the game. But they've added so much stuff. It's taken a while. I have photophobia, so I wonder, like, how bad that is. There's nothing that tells me how long I have. Oh, at the bottom, is that...
Printing completed.
What the...
The virus hurts you when you look at the sun.
Oh. Oh, okay, don't... Ah! I also noticed there's like a beacon over there. I wonder if that's like when you fix your airship, if that's like the first place you're gonna have to go. Okay, so presumably it's kind of awkward because it's like so close I can barely see it. Toggle snapping. Position block. Okay, like this is kind of awkward. The controls for this, I don't know what toggle snapping means. Like I right click and nothing happens. And then it's like as I move it to the ship, it's just going like wonky donkey. Okay, so you can, oh yeah. And then like there's not an R to rotate like with the other objects. Okay, we're gonna put it right there.
Flight speed increased.
I feel like it should be in the middle, but that's cool. It's gonna go right there. And now I need synthetic fuel, which needs more synthetics, which means I gotta shoot more. But I can't look at the sun now because I got space 8. This feels kind of like that similar loop where you're like waiting for, like it's kind of interesting. It just flew. Did you see that? And I can't turn anymore this way. It's kind of interesting that they have almost the same kind of gameplay loop. You know, like in that game, you're like throwing out your hook and you're trying to get the random objects that are floating around. This feels kind of reminiscent of that. I don't understand why they're like running from me though. Like, what's that symbol mean? So is that what I should be doing, like all along, is like absorbing, you know, grabbing these things, hooking these things? I'm on like a platform. I go, why can't I go any further this way? It's probably how I set it up. I bet if I like pick it up, So that, presumably, that's the front now. Let's see. Okay, now I can, yeah, that's better. Okay, so if it's acting funky, make sure you didn't, you know, point the gun at your airship, because if you did, you're probably an idiot like me. Okay, maybe that's enough stuff. Let's see. Synthetic fuel. Whee! Again, it's like,
Printing completed.
well, that went really fast. I was gonna say, there needs to be like a bar. If it's gonna take a while, I should tell you. Refuel the engine. In those button prompts, like, I have to think about it for a second. So if I tap it, it should open it. If I hold it, it turns off. Okay. Synthetic fuel. What do you look like? Okay. I can fly away. So you think I should do anything else here? I'm starving. Was there any more fruit growing up there? Or is there, like, all these plants potentially have? Plus my guy's, like, he's infected now. I wonder how I cure that. Just want to make sure.
Is decreasing. Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
Ah, don't look at the sun.
Starvation. Critical condition.
Oh. Am I dying? Wait, is there anything I can eat on me? Old canned water. Wait. Which eat parts? That's health, but not food. Ooh, I do have a ration. Okay, okay. Okay. We're good, we're good. Don't
Calories level is
eat
decreasing.
the post-apocalyptic food, though. Because it'll give you photophobia. Okay. Here we go. Can I hit stuff? I kind of want to see what happens if I hit stuff. They just kind of bounce off. I wonder if I get like a space laser on the front later that I can like. It doesn't. Okay, okay, so you can go up and down. So I'm just curious.
Warning. Warning.
Okay.
Entering dust layer. Hull
Okay.
damage imminent.
Okay, go back up. Go back up. Shift. I took airship damage that quickly. And I'm not flying anymore. I'm trying to go up. Oh, there's like a blinking light over there. So are all these places... Oh, it's in the distance, I see. Okay. Yeah, this also reminds me of Raft, or sometimes you're literally just like, okay, let's block speed by yeah, so it's just gonna keep going. It's kind of like reminiscent of Raft in that way too. Like, it's kind of uncanny. It's can I open this? I can. Cool. So this is Raft in a nutshell. Because you're on like a little ship. You got your hook, and you're trying to hook stuff as it goes by. You're upgrading your ship. Like, it's... I'm not saying like they stole it, and I don't even know that Raft is necessarily the first game that did a lot of that stuff. But this is totally just like a post-apocalyptic airship Raft, and I'm kind of cool with that. Like, I beat Raft, and I told a buddy, the friend I played Raft with, like, I got a key for a game that I'm pretty sure is just like Raft in space, or like Raft in like a post-apocalyptic setting, and I'll tell you if it's any good. I am wondering, like, how, you know, these places I can land, presumably the places with the lights I can land. I don't know if, like, most of these buildings look desiccated and just like empty. The ship is like, it's like steering a, I don't know, it's something that's hard to steer. Okay, Closer. A little closer. A little closer. Is my... Can I open the other side? I don't even know. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. Alright. Can I... How do I stop? I stopped? I am stopped, okay.
Uncharted area. The
Remove.
preliminary analysis started. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
So I'm like... presumably the gameplay loop is... You go from little island to island. I'm assuming that there's like some combat, maybe some puzzles. From the trailer, it looked like you do get some kind of weaponry. I'm guessing this probably isn't, you know, like Doom or Quake or something. It's probably a little more, you know, survival-ish. But who knows? Is that... I'm definitely intrigued by it. I do want to... I installed this on the Steam Deck. I have not tried it yet. If I'm going to be leaving on a trip literally tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll make another video on this for a couple weeks, actually. Can I go up here? Oh, there's more stuff. Okay. Cool. But if I get it working on the Steam Deck, I'll probably drop a comment down below and just like, oh, I looked at the sun. Just let people know if it's working there. Place on your airship. What is that? Wait, okay, let's go. What is that? Repair patch. Okay. Is that a football? I wish it told you what it was without having to hit inventory. Maybe there's a way to do that. I'm not seeing it. Window walls. But it's pretty cool so far. It obviously it feels familiar having played some other games before. But it's doing it in a very different way, and honestly, it looks so otherworldly. Like, I know this is supposed to be Earth, but like this I guess that's the disease its implication is. It's like just a very cool way to kind of express that to the player. Can I climb any? Can I not look at the sun again, because that's really annoying. Oh, I almost missed. That's probably gonna hurt.
Immunity is decreasing. Vulnerability to viruses rises.
Is there like a climb? What if I leave my ship like too high? Okay, E. That's cool. I'm gonna go check out like just one more place, and then I'll probably be done for tonight. This has already gone a little longer than I intended. I really just wanted to kind of get a feel for it. I wonder if... I see that these places have different color lights, and I'm curious if... I'm out of fuel. Does that mean I'm gonna fall? I can make more fuel, right? How do I...
Printing completed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, do I need to pick it up first? I was like, how do I fill up the fuel if the thing's out there? I don't know what any of these things look like yet. Okay. Now you're not so angry. It, like Raft, it is a game that you probably have to be, you know, kind of patient for, where it's like, I'm gonna get this going, point it in the right direction, and then I'm gonna lock it. Okay.
Risk of dehydration.
And it'll presumably take me over there. and then I can come and do this thing. Like, oh, and I'm looking at the sun. This is like the main gameplay loop of some of these games, and it's not for everyone. Like, I definitely get burned out on these survival games. My buddy is way more into them than I am. Usually I only play them when we can play them together. Like, we both bought Factorio. I put like 4 hours in, and I'm like, this is cool, and then the next time, he's like, come look at my factory, and it's like, yo, dude, you built Google. I built, like, the guys that built that sub that blew up. Yeah. A lot of this looks very similar. Like it's the same radio tower. Like, I wonder how much diversity in these places, like, if it's all just climb a radio tower, climb another radio tower. I don't know. I don't know how much I would do that. Like, I need a little more content than that, but it's early access, so hopefully there's more to it and more gets added. But it's not promising that literally, like, the first 3 places I visited are almost identical. But I guess if you think about it, if, you know, the ground floor is mostly destroyed, irradiated, whatever it is, it's only the really tall structure. It's the same thing in Raft, where it's like you're mostly on like skyscrapers or islands, a couple islands that have survived, or things like that. How do I get... Oh, there's a ladder. Missed the ladder. I do need to make that water purifier for sure. Okay, I'll start that and then end the video for the moment. But I'm digging it. I'm going to try it out on the Steam Deck while I'm on my trip. I'm going to be away for 10 days. I missed. Okay, so that gives me the climb up prompt. Okay, there we go. So yeah, if I get some time to play it, I'll kind of drop a comment below with my thoughts. And yeah, if you're into this right now, if you're enjoying it, let me know. You know, any tips, tricks. Definitely, I'm just starting out. I'm 30-40 minutes in. But if I play more, I'll post some more videos. If I put enough time into it to do like a thorough review, I'll post something. But I'm gonna end it here. I'm definitely digging it though. I'm cannot place on the floor. Does that go on the wall? Place on airship. It's very weird.
Risk of starvation.
Where you can place stuff. Like, it's not super clear the way things move, the things rotate. Like, that feels a little awkward. That could be definitely one of the improvements I could hope they do. Again, this is early access. This is literally day 1 in early access, so I don't hold that kind of stuff against it. Because Raft and Factorio and all those games probably sucked day 1. This is probably one I'll revisit over time also as it progresses in early access. But again, I'm going to end it here. If you dug this, please do feel free to check out some of my other videos. I got a ton of PC, virtual reality, retro gaming, all kinds of stuff. And if you like what I'm doing, please do drop me a comment, like, subscribe, and just thank you again for watching, everybody. Have a great night.